Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Leader. I am Program Manager of RAM's Peer Wellness Center, also known as PWC. I'd like to welcome you back to our celebration of APA Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are so grateful to have you back and with us. So just to give you a little bit of background as to what the Peer Wellness Center is and what we do here, we are a facility, an oasis actually, just located kitty corner from the Twitter building here in the Tenderloin. And we are a space for people to work on their creativity in community and support with peers, just like ourselves. We have peer staff, peer counselors, and we do art groups, movie groups, walking groups, all kinds of wonderful activities to help people engaged and in community. So one of the groups that we do is a meditation group. And mindfulness, I know, can seem like a little bit of an intimidating subject, because I know when I first got involved with this mindfulness shtick, as you can tell, I'm originally from Britain, and we tend to be a rather straightforward group of people there, and we thought that mindfulness might be something that people do way off in the west coast of the United States or some other exotic locations. So my introduction to mindfulness was really more through the various therapies and disciplines I found myself engaged in as part of my own recovery. So, for example, with dialectical behavioral therapy, or DBT, my own particular therapy that I found most useful in my own recovery, the idea of having an observing self, somebody that coupled the logical mind and the emotional mind, it could be just this combination, this wise mind, was I found very empowering. And mindfulness proved to be one of the keys of being able to observe without judgment. In fact, Viktor Frankl, who was a Holocaust survivor and became a psychotherapist, said it, I thought, very well, where he said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space is our ability to decide how we best act. And mindfulness gives us that ability to really expand on that space and choose how we respond to things that happen around us. So we don't react so much, we respond. And even if we are reacting, we can be mindful of that and go, okay, I'm not necessarily responding, but I'm actually looking more in my emotional mind as opposed to trying to take a step back, pause, and think about what I need to do. So mindfulness is a suite of tools that enable us to help mine or nurture that space. So I want to share a few mindfulness tools with you, basically two. First one is a very simple one, right? And that is, if I'm feeling anxious or nervous, I will just start paying attention to my breath. And breath is one of the keys to mindfulness, because we do it all the time, and most of the time we don't notice it. But I find if I just close my eyes, notice the in-breath, notice where in my body the rise and fall of the breath resides and lives. Notice the out-breath. Just pay attention to my breath just for 10 times. And allowing myself to really just be present for that breath. My eyes can be open, but they can't be closed. But what this allows me to do is just check in into my what's known as the parasympathetic nervous system, which is a way that enables us to just relax. So I found if I get anxious, I will focus on my breath, check in with myself, and move on with my day. So that is one of the grounding tools that I use. I'd like to go in a little bit deeper now and invite you to do a guided meditation with me. So for that, I hope you're sitting or lying down or in a position that feels comfortable and supportive for you. I'll take my glasses off, close my eyes, and just notice the sounds of the space around me. Noticing the sounds of maybe traffic, clock ticking, distant voices, just allowing them to wash over us, wash through us. Noticing the chair or surface on which we are sitting or laying. Noticing the points of contact, points of support. Allowing our bodies to soften, mold just a little bit more into that chair or surface. So I'd like to bring our attention, our mind's eye, if you will, to the very tips of our ears. Just notice how the room, the temperature of the room feels. Does it feel warm, cool, dry or damp? Let's bring our attention now just a little forward to our foreheads, noticing the furrows, perhaps in our foreheads, those worry lines. Send some gentle, soothing energy, perhaps to just melt away. And as we're doing this, no need to worry about any particular breath or breathing techniques, allowing ourselves to just breathe normally. Let's bring our attention back now to our eyes. Maybe thanking our eyes for allowing us to see the world, one of the portals that we engage with the world and life around us. Let's bring our attention now back to the ears, down past the nose. Focus on the mouth and throat. Just allowing us to focus on the back of our neck. Maybe there's some tension there. Bringing our focus now to our shoulders. And I want to invite you, if you feel comfortable in doing so, in just gauging in a couple of neck rolls with me. Bring your chin down to your chest and slowly bring your head to the left-hand side, allowing a stretch to grow on the right-hand side of your neck. And very slowly and gently roll your head so that it's as if you're looking up to the sky, allowing that stretch to caress the throat. And slowly bringing the head to the right-hand side. And back down to where the chest and neck and chin greet. Then slowly bring your head back. Take a deep cleansing breath in. And a deep breath out. Releasing all the energy and toxins. Now I'd like to invite you to do the neck roll again, but in the other direction. Bring your chin and chest together. Roll your head to the right-hand side, allowing that stretch and warmth to grow on the left. Rolling your head up as if you're looking towards the sky. Slowly and gently rolling it round to the left, then back down to the chest. And then bring your head back to its center position. And just a gentle reminder, you don't have to engage in any of these exercises if you feel at all uncomfortable or unwilling to do that. And also just check in and feel, how does your neck feel now? Does it feel more or less relaxed? Let's move our mind's eye now to our shoulders. I'd like to invite you to roll your shoulders now. Bring your shoulders close as if you're trying to make your shoulders touch towards the front of you. Roll them up as if you're shrugging, and then roll them back as if you're trying to get your shoulder blades to touch and down. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, back, up, and down. And then just allow the shoulders to relax. Notice how the energy is flowing in your shoulders and shoulder blades. Let's bring our mind's eye, our focus, scanning down past our upper arms, to our elbows, down through our forearms, to our hands. Let's notice the energy at our very fingertips, bringing our focus right there. Noticing maybe the palms of your hands facing up, facing down. Let's bring our focus now back from the edges of our fingers, through the hands, wrists, forearms, up through the elbows, back to the shoulders. Now we're just going to follow the spine down through our back to our seat, noticing that contact point where our bodies are connecting with the chair or couch or wherever we're sitting. Bringing our attention now just forward through our thighs, down through the knees, our calves, and then down to our feet. Noticing how the ground almost rises up to greet our feet. The connection point between us and the earth, and our connection with each other. So I'd like to invite you now just to focus on your breath. The in-breath, noticing the rise and fall, chest and belly. Focusing on the out-breath, how your chest or belly rises and falls. And if you have thoughts, and we all do, just allow them to come and go like passing clouds. So for the next just 3 or 4 minutes, we're just going to sit like this, enjoying this most precious gift that we've given ourselves. This place, this space of being. And if your mind starts wandering, just thank it. Bring your attention back to your breath, back to being present in this current moment. So bringing your attention back to the space that you're in. Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth if you feel comfortable doing that. When you're ready, open your eyes. So that is a more formal guided meditation. There are many other ways that we can have mindfulness in our lives. For example, if you like making coffee or tea or a hot beverage that you particularly enjoy, take a few extra moments just to savor the smells and the taste, feeling of it cupped in your hands. Many, many other ways that we can just enjoy the moment. So I'd like to thank you. And if you ever find yourself in the Tenderloin neighborhood, do feel free to stop by the Peer Wellness Center. We're at 1282 Market Street and say hi. Love to see you.